Good afternoon, folks. My name is Bobby Reach. I'm one of the outfitters here at Great American RV in Hammond, Louisiana.
Making memories, one weekend at a time.
Here's the 40IH Phaeton. As you can see, this is a beautiful coach. It's in the Nassau paint scheme. You have 22.5-inch tires, Michelin, which is one of the preferred brands for motorhomes. And as we step this way, you can see our entry door along with a keypad. It also has a doorbell, important feature for a motorhome now. This coach is also built on the Power Glide chassis. And one of the benefits to the Power Glide chassis is Tiffin now inserts seamless slides. So there's just another way for Tiffin taking the motivation to be able to cut down on any leak potentials in a motorhome. As we go down this way, you'll see that I've got a fueling port right here. This coach is able to fuel on both sides. And as you can see, when we open up the cargo area, each one of the doors is encased with aluminum. So that way, if we forget to close one of the doors at night and we get any moisture or any rain on them, simply wipe them off and the door's perfectly fine. You'll also notice that you have the black shock on there, but each compartment has a chain fall. So if we get a big gust of wind while one of the doors is open and that shock lets loose, you've got the chain fall to keep it from slapping on the body, hence we don't have any body damage later on. And of course we have outside entertainment. Each one of the Tiffins will carry an LG TV or a Samsung TV, and the reason behind that is that Samsung and LG do not depixelate when you go down the road, because as we all know, there's a lot of vibration in motorhomes. Each one also comes standard with a sound bar as well, so that we can enjoy whatever we're watching while being outside. Also located in this cargo bay, you can see up against the wall that internal vacuum system that's installed for the coach. But the beauty with this coach is I can plug into this internal vacuum system through here and I can vacuum out my cargo area, or if I've got a tow behind, I can also pull it up and be able to vacuum it out as well. Just another great feature to make your life a little bit more comfortable. Located back here is our engine compartment. Through this compartment door here, you'll have access to all your fluids. Down here is our 10,000-pound hitch, which we can tow just about any vehicle, but always check the weight on that vehicle before attaching it. I also have a 7-point harness, which allows us to connect any wiring system we need to go to our tow vehicle or trailer. Now that we're inside the coach, you can see how roomy and spacious this can be for you. I have opposing slides on each side. This couch here actually turns into a queen-size bed with an air mattress inside. This side here will also jackknife. But both of these and my dinette over here has seat belts, so if anyone's traveling with us, they can be safe and secure. The great thing about having the opposing couches like this is I have a TV that televates over here, so when in the evening time when you like to come in and sit down and relax, you can pop up the TV, watch a movie, catch the news, keep up to date. You also notice the streamlines that they have in the coach now. All the wood is nice and precise. They've come out with some new colors. And also you'll notice that everything in here has an LED light now, followed along with a lot of LED strips. And one of the great things about Tiffin is the way our air flows is it comes down this way and then comes up and gets filtered through here. So as I have my slides closed in, these vents are always exposed to help keep the coach cool. And one of the things that's great about this coach, it has 3 AC systems, 15,000 BTUs each. You're going to stay nice and cool on those long summer drives. In our galley area, a couple of things I'd like to point out to you is we have this nice extendable drawer area here with a countertop, which I can put about 25 to 30 pounds on, which makes it great if you want to watch a football game. We can always set some food here, or if I need additional area to prep with. But they don't skimp on the drawers. Look how long that is. So we can put a lot of things in this coach. We've got tons of room. And also as we get over here, we have our outlets and our USB ports. They used to always be up here, and if you ever tried plugging in a coffee pot, you know how short that cord is. So now it's not down here on the bottom, makes it nice and easy. This is also an all-electric coach, so we'll have an induction cooktop, which is really great for the kids because if they put their hands on the surface, it never actually gets hot. I have a convection microwave And then I also have a full sink over here, which we call a 60-40 split. Removable tops, which I can use for prep when need to, and if I want to, in the cabinet below has an area to store them. Tiffin has also come out with this nice large window, so as we're making meals and anybody that's outside, we can still see them as well. I also have a dishwasher, so as we're doing all of our cooking and everything, we can put everything right in here, get it nice and clean, and then we're ready for our next meal. We're going to go over the cockpit area now, but one of the things I'd like to point out, see these little black boxes here? These are actually your slide controls for these two slides here. What makes that more important is the slide controls used to be in the back, which our depth perception it's not exactly clear as we want it to be. So as I'm standing in here operating the slides, I can avoid rubbing across the back of the seat and destroying the leather and coming up with another additional cost that none of us want. But up here in the cockpit, in 2020, Tiffin redesigned the cockpit. That way I have a much better visual of my dash, my radio, and then my cameras here, along with all the necessary controls to operate most of the coach while in motion. I also have a mobile eye system on here. They're starting to take some of that technology that we find in the cars these days to become a little bit more safer. Fortunately, it's not quite all the same as a car. So what this allows you to do is it will give you lane detection and lane monitoring, and also tell you the distance of the coach length that you are from the vehicle that might be in front of you, so that you can safely operate the coach at a safe distance. Both of these chairs will spin around. This one on the passenger side comes with a foot pedestal, so I can make it into a complete recliner. And if we look above, Tiffin has started adding an additional bunk. So now I have an additional area for sleeping. This also comes with a step cover, so while in motion I can put that out. No one has to step down into the well. And over here on the keypad, the passenger can now help with all the operations of the coach. That way the driver's not as distracted. This comes fully loaded with day and night shades. And as you can see in the front here, this shade here, when in motion, will only come about a quarter of the way down, which I can use as a visor to keep the sun out of the way, but will not obscure my view of the road. Our dinette booth over here is quite comfortable. And as you can see, I've got storage underneath each one of the seats. But I can also drop the table down and make it into another sleeping area. I also have this very nice pantry, which I've got a lock on, so that I can put whatever items I want in it. But when I close it, it latches back, so as we get more motion in the coach, nothing comes open. I have a full-size residential fridge, and if you'll notice here in the center and also on the side, all these doors will lock, and I also have water and ice in the door as well. And here we have a half bath, so that, you know, when the coach is in motion, all the slides are in, we have access to the restroom. So there's no more stopping, and it makes our trips much more convenient. Here in the bedroom, Phaetons come standard with a king-size bed. And also, as we look, it's a memory foam, so they're not skipping on the mattress at all. Each side of my nightstand, I have USB ports, so any phones or tablets, and you'll find a 110 above them. Each side has a keypad over here, so that I can do a lot of the operations of the coach without having to get out of bed. So let's just say we had stopped for the evening at a rest stop, wanted to take a little nap or perhaps even spend the night, I can turn the generator on here and have full access as well to everything in the coach. Over here on the dresser side, this cabinet here houses our Wally box, because on this coach you have in-motion satellite system. What does this mean? Simply is you can be driving down the road watching TV. And if you're just watching one or two TVs, actually the inverter takes care of that, and you don't even have to incorporate the generator. But also when I stop, I can have satellite TV and be able to watch all my favorite programs or catch the ball games so we don't miss anything, along with the TV in the back. Now this happens to be one of my favorite drawers over here. It's the hamper drawer. You can simply put a bag into it, collect your dirty clothes, and in the rear of the coach back here, I have my stackable washer and dryer. Although we know laundry's no fun to do, but it is absolutely necessary at times. Here in the bathroom, one of the things I want you to take notice of I've got a nice large shower. This is all very important to all of us. We need a little room to move around in the shower. I also have the step in there for the ladies so that, you know, we can shave the legs. One of the big features, as you see in the floor, the 40IH is built on the XSP chassis. And what that means is it's extra storage space, and they raise the rail up an additional 6 inches. This also gets rid of that step in the bathroom. I also have the double vanity over here, so no one's having to fight when they're getting ready in the morning. Also in my bathrooms, this has a macerator system on it, so we can condense a whole lot easier. I've got plenty of storage behind us, and each of the Phaetons has a safe in it. This makes it easy, so if I'm carrying any cash, jewelry, or even a firearm with me, it can be stowed away safely. One of the things I'd like to point out is that you got 3 pieces of paper on here. It's in each closet of every Phaeton or Tiffin motorhome. And it lists all the major components by part number, serial number, and description, along with ways to contact Tiffin. So if you have any issues, you can contact them directly and they can overnight parts to you. So I just wanted to thank everyone to allow me to show you the 2022 Phaeton 40IH. So if you have any questions, or if you simply want to look at this online, please visit Great American RV SuperStores on our website, or be more than happy to give us a call. We can set you up with an appointment and do a full demonstration in person. My name's Bobby Reach. It's been a pleasure today.